Okay, this revolver, 9mm, we can use the moon clip. You have to preload it, just drop it in, and it makes it very easy to load and unload. Or we can load the rounds individually into the cylinder, but when we unload it, we can't just pop the cylinder open. We have to basically remove each casing from the cylinder as we do it. Hey guys, it's Daryl from the Gun Learning Channel. No, you did not read that wrong. This is a Ruger LCR in a 9mm. So we just got back from a cold day at the range here in Northeast Ohio. It was in the 30s, starting to snow. We shot the Ruger LCR, so you saw a little bit of video on that. What I want to tell you about this is I carry a Ruger LCR X, which is the one that has a hammer and a 38 special. It's a great gun to carry. It's very light. It weighs 17 ounces. As such, it's very good for its purpose. But I can tell you that this 9mm revolver had a very significant amount of recoil at the range. You saw the rounds that I shot. I shot about 20 rounds total. That was enough for me at the range. You know, it's a high velocity 9mm, which is different than the slower velocity 38 special, and it hurt my hand, but that's nothing to say bad about this firearm. That's what you would expect with a light frame pistol or revolver shooting that caliber. So I guess that's my only warning. If you're looking for a great handgun to carry that uses the 9mm ammo you already use for your pistol, you have a fairly strong grip, and it's mostly for those times when you would need it. There's nothing at all wrong with this. This is not the firearm you would want to have a great fun day at the range, and it's definitely not the firearm that you would want someone to be introduced to shooting. They're probably going to not be comfortable with the recoil on it. So the firearm itself has a polymer frame, which is what keeps it nice and light. It's got a 1.875 inches, which is an 1 7/8" barrel. The barrel material itself is stainless steel, but it's shrouded, you know, in the polymer material. The cylinder is steel, of course. The grip itself is a Hogue mono grip. There's a tang that comes out of the revolver that the grip goes onto. So there are some grip options for it, but it's not as popular a frame yet as some of the others. So you pretty much need to be satisfied with the Hogue grip for now. Crimson Trace also makes laser grips for it if you're looking for something like that. The overall height is 4.5 inches, overall length 6.5 inches, and the width is 1.28 inches. It has a pinned front sight. The sight that's on here is just a little white spot on it. You can replace those sights if you'd like. There's a number of manufacturers that make some big bead sights and things like that that you might like. Now, as far as the shooting the 9mm rounds in it, notice I have one loaded moon clip here. I'm not going to put that in the firearm for safety purposes here for our video. You saw me load it at the range. Here is some fired cases. You see, you just take, load it, and you drop it into place. Now, the reason you want to use the moon clip if possible is because with the ejector rod, you eject the cases very easily. If you don't do that, you can load this without the moon clip. You can fire it just fine. But as you saw at the range, it's a little awkward to get the cases out. So if you're in a hurry or if you want some convenience, use the moon clip. If it's an emergency and you don't have a moon clip, it's not a problem. So these are fired cases in the cylinder. Notice if I hit the ejector rod, it doesn't really take them out easily. It just by chance happens to catch them with a little help of gravity. I can bump it, or you might have to extract them with your fingernail. So it's certainly not impossible to get them out, but it's just a little awkward. MSRP on the revolver is $599. Of course, you know, your street price that you get from a dealer may be less than that. And of course, you get your typical Ruger cardboard box with it. The gun rug comes in the box with the revolver. The moon clips come in a little plastic piece. You've got your owner's manual most of the time. You have the fired case also. And inside here, I'm not going to pull it out, but there's a lock that is normally required by most state laws to be packaged with the revolver. So all that comes together. It's just your typical Ruger packaging in a nice cardboard box. As always, thanks for visiting Gun Learning Channel. We're going to keep doing some reviews, and we're going to add some other types of features and videos for you as well. Watch for our series of videos. It's going to be on buying firearms. It's going to give different hints about different kind of things. We try to keep them fairly short, so we'll probably break them up, buying your first firearm, buying revolvers, buying used guns, working with your dealer, things like that. So keep an eye out for those.